Hey YouTube, give you fair warning before I start recording this video all the way. Excuse the noise in my background. My dog is walking around and a friend is walking around with the dog as well. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video started about the little 8 questions that I was tagged in by Miss Ultimate Decision. Thank you for tagging me. Um, all right, so the question number 1 is, what is something your significant other says about you? I think the question was, what is something negative your significant other says about you? So I'll give y'all one negative and one positive. Well, I don't have to give y'all the positive. Y'all can go ahead and just think what that is for yourself. But the negative, um, I'm a blatant person, so I come across as real mean, I guess you can say. I'm real blatant. I'm real straightforward with everything that I do. Uh, so when I say things, they could be taken out of content sometimes because I'm so blatant with what I say. So if you ask me if you look fat in something and you look fat in it, me well just I know you don't supposed to say yeah, but if you catch me on the right day, I just might well say yeah, you look fat. And I mean that's something I got to work on myself, but I'm just so blatant. So that's a lot of things that my partners don't like about me. Number 2, what's something you ate and will never eat again? Well, this is my second time doing this video, so I got everything actually pre-answered in my head. Uh, I will never eat beets again. I hate beets. Beets are disgusting. Ugh. I just don't like beets. Beets is not a good thing. I don't like them. I mean, some people I know love them, but me myself, I just don't like them. I hate them. That's a strong word. I strongly dislike them. I'm about to tell her to sit down somewhere. It's my dog Diamond. See if you can see her. I don't know. Let me answer this next question. I'm gonna call her. Name a self-inflicted accident. That's question number 3. A self-inflicted accident. I don't really have too many of those, but I do have one that I prior listed, and that was cats and dog playing with each other. Okay, that was me running from this crackhead around my way. We called glass eyes because he had those bifocals like this, and they made your eyes real small and tiny. And he was a crackhead. Well, he was a person that was on drugs, and he was crazy. So one day he was high off of what he get high off of, and he started acting real crazy. He was chasing me and my friends. So me and my friends ran from him, and what happened was I wound up twisting my ankle when I ran from him, and coincidentally enough, I had to sit in front of my preschool that I used to go to just to wait for my uncle to come pick me up because I could not walk home, and I couldn't walk for the next 2 days. So that is something that I went through that I guess you could say is a self-inflicted accident. Number 4, did you ever fight in school? And if so, tell us about one. Uh, that's a funny question because yes, I did actually fight in school. I fought in school on more than one occasion, and it usually wasn't because of me. I'm a nice person. I don't like to fight. I don't like to start stuff. I don't like drama. But sometimes it's inevitable. So I did have fights in school. I didn't fight in so long right now, so I mean, if I fought now, most likely I may lose a fight. But I never lost a fight before. I had about I don't know how many fights, but I never lost any of them, and I lost count of like how many fights I had. The thing that made me stop wanting to fight people was I fought this guy. I think we were in the 6th grade, and well, the 5th grade actually, and that's the reason I left that school at that time because yeah, I had to leave a school. Um, I didn't have to leave, but I just my mother decided to put me in to Catholic school. And long story short, I stomped the guy out and broke his ribs by mistake. It wasn't nothing on purpose, so whatever. Yeah, so that was one fight that I had that I feel that changed me because I don't like to fight, and it's something that I feel should not be done. Number 5, what's something that gives you peace of mind? Something that gives me peace of mind is writing. I write. I'm going to give you something that I wrote. I wrote something clean. It ain't nothing that's too bad, because I do like to cuss. Let's see here. You see how? Look at my book. You see my book? I have so much stuff in here. So much stuff. Oh, that page is blank, but I'm saving that page for something. But look at this. So much stuff in this book, and it's all poetry and songs and stuff of that nature. Down the drain. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to this thing I want you guys to hear. I know I'm just like really dragging on right now. I'm so sorry. It's called Changing Seasons. I thought it was us always and forever, but you let that one dude get in our way. You let him just steal your heart away, leaving me. I remember you said never. But however, I digress to another subject, nonsense, an object of my heart. It's sad that this way we had to part. I slowly prepare myself for the nights alone, looking back on this back and forth thing. I'm kind of glad you're gone. Even though, like A. Marie, you wasn't the only one. Cheating, meeting, greeting, then repeating. Leaving me alone every changing season. Snow's on the ground now, and you staying home. Flowers start to bloom, and I'm blowing up your phone. As the sun gets hotter, I'm not. As the sun gets hotter, I'm noticing I'm alone. Then the autumn leaves start to fall. This heavy rotation is so wrong. That's called changing seasons. So, that's just to get you guys a little in depth of what I do to get my mind off of things. All right, so number 6. What's something you lied to your parents about to stay out of trouble? Okay, something I lied to my parents about to stay out of trouble was when I first started driving, I was 17 years old, and my mom let me use her minivan at the time that she had just got. And I was taking my best friend Devin home, and I wound up hitting a parked car. Long story short, they never found out what happened to it until we had went to Pathmart. I think it was the next day or the day after. And we went to Pathmart, and even when we got out the car to go into Pathmart, they didn't notice it. But when they came back out, she saw the scratch on her door, and then she opened the door, and it made this noise, like a real popping noise, like boop boop, like it made a pop noise. And my father just knew that it was me, but he didn't say it. So we went to the security office. I lied and told them because I was in the car, mind you, the whole time because I was waiting for them to come out. So I lied and told them that a car had hit, you know, my the car. We had backed up and hit the car while it was parked or whatnot. And they went and looked at the video camera and they called the cops. And before the cops even got there, I just told the truth because, well, actually, no, I didn't tell the truth. I wrote a letter telling the truth. That's what happened. I wrote a letter telling the truth. And I felt ashamed because I couldn't tell her to her face. So that's something I did lie about. But I did actually tell the truth like the next day. Um, what's the worst way someone can break up with you? The worst way someone can break up with me is if they just decide they're gonna, mess with some other loser and think they're gonna just leave me at the drop of a dime. Like Mary J. Blige said, and I'm not gonna cry. That's the worst way to get broken up with. Getting cheated on is one thing, getting lied to is another, but just leaving me, in the middle of our relationship and we're supposed to be happy and you decide that you want to just leave me for someone else, I don't think that's going to happen without a jail charge. That's just me. Uh, number 8, what's your favorite thing to cook? Well, if you guys watch my channel a lot, you know that I do like to cook, and I am actually cooking some dinner right now, baked chicken, and I made some tuna salad as well. So one thing I do like to do is cook, and my favorite thing to cook, I don't really have one specific thing, but I like to cook soul food. So collard greens, beans with some ham hocks and so forth. That's what I like to cook, and that's what brings me joy. To cook stuff like that. My favorite thing to eat that I cook, I would say, is steak and fried chicken. I love that. So that's that. If that answers the question. But I went ahead and tagged 3 people, and you will see them down here. Oh, there we go. Down here. All right, so it's going to be 33, Miss Joy, LbjNieka, and MrUnoBabie. So I'm going to have their names right below here. So make sure you guys go see what they say. All right. Deuces.